Are you an entrepreneur? Are you building your brand, or are you building your own company to start your business and to generate huge amount of profits by selling your product or services through that company? Then you need to understand these 8 techniques you have to implement in your journey to get massive success. Because when you are building out any company, when you are pursuing your entrepreneurship journey, there are lots of struggles and lots of problems coming on in your journey. And if you have experience or knowledge regarding that thing, you can easily swipe up from your journey and enjoy it by working less or by working on a correct skill set. So in this video I am going to tell you 8 tips for you to start out your company while pursuing your entrepreneurship journey, because in the starting maybe you don't have enough experience to sustain that thing. So with these 8 techniques you can easily sustain your company and generate tons of profit by providing value through your product or services. So without wasting a minute, let's start the video. I am Prash Agarwal, business coach, entrepreneur and influencer marketing specialist. Let's start the video. First point is crowdfunding. When you are starting out any business and want to build out any company, people go for crowdfunding. 98% of the people go for crowdfunding. I know. Building out a company takes a lot of money to build out infrastructure, to hire the employees, to hire departments, and to hire the correct people who can build out your company. You have to give them salaries, you have to give them enough money to collect the goods, materials, to build out the infrastructure as well as your product or services. So it takes a lot of money. That's why people go for crowdfunding, but that's a main problem everyone is going for. In current scenario, you don't need enough money to create your company, to sustain your company in this world and to generate huge amount of profit, because in current era we are using internet and mobile phone. Everything can be searched out on the internet and we can easily access each and every information regarding any field. So we have tons of information, tons of value regarding that niche, and if we leverage the use of internet, if we leverage the use of social media platform, we can easily build out our company. Yes, we can easily set up our room, easily set up some story buildings which will help you to accomplish the needs in the starting of your company, and still you can make tons of money by using the internet. So you need to acquire all the social media platforms, and you need to provide value according to your niche, and which will help you to generate massive audience. And when you get massive audience, you can sell out your product or service easily, because they know that person is has so much knowledge regarding that field. So if you are selling any product or service regarding that field, people will definitely buy it, because they already have trust and they have credibility on you that you are not going to take the favor of those persons. You are just helping them out to solve out their pain problems using your product or service in that niche. So try to gain audience, try to use the mobile phones, try to access the modern technology, and don't forget to leverage the internet, which will help you to build out your company on long run, and which will help you to start out your company with small investments. Okay. Second point is know your employees more. Yes, being a boss or being an owner, there is a huge difference between two terms, because when you are a boss, you are just ordering your employees that you have to do that much work, and you have to accomplish this task within this time frame. But when you are working as an owner, you understand your employees, why your employees are facing that problem, how you can solve out them, how they get stick to your company. Because when you are hiring any employee and that person have that skill set or don't have that skill set, you are training for that person to gain that skill set, which will help you to leverage that skill set of the person and help you to spend less time on that work, so you can use your spare time to work on more productive items. That's why you need to leverage the skill set of other people's. And in this case, many people just giving them task and give them time limit. You have to accomplish this task in this time limit. That's totally wrong. What you have to do, you just have to understand your employees and how they are working in your company. Let's suppose you have 4 partners, and including you have total 5 partners in that company. What you have to do, you just have to divide the number of employees in 5 segments. And now what you have to do, you just know about those employees. You just take out them for a dinner in a week or for a breakfast, and in that scenario, you don't have to talk about your office work. You don't have to talk about those projects, what they are accomplishing right now. what you have to do in that time, you just have to understand each other, you have to know more about each other, so they get more familiar with you and you can understand their pain points. When you understand their pain points, you can easily give them solution regarding that problem, and it make them sticker to your company. Because when an employee is working in your company, they already know many things about your company, and when they switch to another company, maybe your competitor know the secret of your company, and that's create a huge mess in the future. That's why make your employees more sticker, and how you can do, and by understanding them. And the second thing, give them those things which they really want. Maybe it's an extra dollar in a month in their salary, or maybe some type of service, just like giving a auto service to them, like cab service. They can easily manage their expenses, so you just have to spend a little money to make them more comfortable, and they will stick more longer than you ever think. Third point, for every entrepreneur who is making their own company, do you know how many persons of life you are affecting right now to your business, to your entrepreneurship journey? If the answer is no, you have to do a lot of work. But the answer is yes, man. You are too way along in that journey, because when you are doing business, you are affecting many person's life, your employee's life, and the person who is working in that industry, or the customers who is using your product or service, or the persons who are suffering any problems, and you are able to solve out their pain problems using your product or services. Yeah, lots of persons who are affected by your business, so try to give them a positive impact to your business, because there are lots of persons who are just selling out their product or service. They are not providing value, they are just pushing their product or service in the market. They are just generating money. But when you are providing value by selling your product or service, that's how you can make the customers to buy more products from you, and it will help you to get more referrals for your product or services. That's why you need to make a positive impact on their life using your product or services. And when you know how many lives you are affecting, what you have to do, you just be damn sure that when I don't know how much time I live on this planet, but the time when I go, I am gonna impact millions life, billions life, or trillions life through my business. So that's the confidence you need to develop in yourself, and try to help those humans who are suffering any problems, and you can solve out their problems easily by your product or services, by your consultancy service, etc, etc, etc. So try to make a positive impact in someone's life. Fourth tip is, it's less about your future, it is more about what you write, what you deliver to the audience through visuals. Because everyone can understand anything by using visuals. It may be a tough task to understand by the blogs, written blogs, etc. So try to give them more visuals regarding that thing. And in this case, you can understand, you can use social media platforms. They are going to work blissful work for you in that scenario. What you have to do, you just have to provide valuable content in your niche on those social media platforms. This is a win-win situation for you as well as your customers, because your customers know that there is a person who is helping us out to solve out our pain problems, and in your side you are just getting huge audience which will help you to generate a tons of money by providing this value. So try to cover all the social media platforms. And what you have to do in this case, you just have to find out the social media platforms which are new to the world, because on those social media platforms organic reach is too much high, and when you post the content you get more and more audience. So try to post more content on the social media platforms whose organic reach is high, and that's how you can gain huge audience, which will help you to build out your personal brand also in the future. So try to impact more people's life using those platforms which are accessible by huge audience. So just try to cover all the social media platforms whose organic reach is high. Fifth tip is, there's only two ways, either you're gonna make more money or not. And the tip is your idea and the timing of that idea. That depends that you are going to make money in the future or not. Because let's suppose there is a problem of traveling, that people have to wait for the autos or the rickshaws to travel from one place to another place, or they have to do bookings for train or flights. In this case, Ola and Uber came into the role. That's not a paid promotion. Okay, Ola and Uber, what they did, they just solved out the problems of bookings as well as their waiting problem, because people love to spend their money rather than waiting for a long time for any services or product. Okay, so they accomplished their they already solved their problems, and that's how they are generating huge amount of money. So what you have to do in this scenario, you just have to implement your idea at the right timings. Maybe you don't know what is the right timing, but you can understand the problems of the market, and in that scenario you just have to implement your idea and help the other people who are suffering from that problem. So the idea as well as the timing of idea plays a crucial role while generating a tons of money, because when there is no problem you can't generate money, but when there is a problem and your idea can solve out that problem easily, you're gonna make a lot of money. So try to implement this technique, and that's how you can scale up to $1 million business. Sixth tip is always be grateful for what you have. There must be a gratitude feeling in yourself when you are pursuing your entrepreneurship journey, because in the starting you suck, you will suck, and later you also suck, but after this you're gonna achieve your goal. So in this journey you have to learn a lot of things, implement a lot of things, and in this way you need to understand that which thing works, which doesn't. So it is a long process. You need to learn or implement a lot of things. So always be grateful for what you have, no matter whatever the things you have right now, and when you focus on those things, then you will be happy, because you have only one life. You have to do work, you have to enjoy everything you have to do in this one life. So why don't be grateful for everything you have? You are the person from 400 trillion to 1%. So why you have to waste your time on the negativity, on the haters? Why you have to waste your time on the things your friend or family said about you in a negative way? There's only 10, there's just a single part of your day. Why you have to ruin your whole day because of that single negative thought? Live your life according to you. Don't let other people drive your car of your life. So always take your steering and neglect the negativity in your life. Be grateful for what you have, and that's how you're gonna rule in that journey. If you are building any business and you want to, either you live or not, your business must run. So what you have to do? Make content. If you want to build a legacy, what you have to do? Make content. If you want to make people remember you, either you live or not, make content, right? Those people don't know about your parents, those people don't know about your grandparents, but those people's upcoming generation will know about you because of your content. So when you are building any company and you want to make it work on a longer term, you just have to produce content in that niche. It doesn't matter whatever the niche you are occupying, just try to provide more valuable, try to educate the peoples, because many people want to start in their work in that journey, but due to lack of knowledge, due to lack of resources and a lot more stuff, that's why they are not able to start out in that niche. What you have to do, you just have to educate them. I'm not saying that you have to beat out your own competitors, but you can educate the person who are getting problems in that niche, and that's how you get a credibility from the audience, which will help you in longer run also. And the final 8th tip is, don't convince people regarding your opportunity. You just have to disproportionate your work into stories and let the people consume your content. When the people consume your content, they know that this person already know about this niche and is providing so much value at free of cost in that niche. So why they bother by buying your product or service? They already know that you have sufficient knowledge in that niche and you can easily solve out their problems. So why they will bother? That I don't have to buy their product or service. You have to define your target audience, and according to it, you just have to make your marketing department work around that target audience. That's how you can generate lots of customers. If you convince every people for your business, that doesn't work. There are 4 trillion people on the earth, and not every people have the same problem. So you just have to find out your niche. You have to find out your target audience for which you can solve out your problem. And when you can easily solve out their problems, you get credibility, you get testimonials, and that's how you can gain more customers. You can get referrals, and that's how you can make your business work for a long time also, because problem don't get end in any scenario. If they are humans, there is a problem, and when there is a problem, you have to find a way to solve them. So always try to find out your target audience and make a content regarding that niche, so your target audience know that this person is solving the problems of other people's, having the same pain points which we have, and that's how they will buy your product or service, and you can sustain your business on a longer term. So I hope so you learned a lot in that video. If you have any queries, just comment down, and I will reply you soon as possible. Okay, if you implement these 8 techniques, every entrepreneur must understand this thing. If you implement these 8 techniques, you're gonna sustain your company at a much longer time than you ever think in your life. Okay, these are the core values. So apart from this, subscribe to my YouTube channel, tap on the bell icon so you can get my video first, because I am uploading a lot of stuff regarding entrepreneurship journey as well as business strategies plus marketing strategies, which will help you to build out your businesses or entrepreneurship journey in a much more efficient way, which will help you to save your time, efforts as well as money. Okay, and after this, what you have to do, you just have to watch out my new video, 5 core values you need to implement in your entrepreneurship journey. Watch out that video right now.